Hey yo, it's midweek, so as usual, I'm doing my updates. So let's see what's going on right now. I have about 7,500 words into this 10K short story. So Geneva's Hellhound adventure is coming to a close, at least for the first part. Hopefully I will finish it by Friday. I know I was supposed to have it done last week, but I'm not doing my 1,000 words at this point. So I'm just getting about 500 or 600 a day. Which is fine and sufficient to get the short story done because it's not done until September. And I will be sending it off to the editor probably next week. And she still has my one for the AC Onyx Part 2, so I'm not too worried about it. And then I just have to finish Crimson Rose for the year, and that's it for my 2021 stories. And I'll be starting 2022 for the next last remaining months of the year. So we'll see how far I get because it's going to be at least one large, 40 to 50,000 word novel, which is going to be part 2 of The Town of Unknown. So my werewolves will be back, and Kira's story will be later in the year. So that's my plans. I know I mentioned the other day that I was doing Uber Eats instead of DoorDash to see compare the two. And so far, I'm really enjoying Uber Eats a lot better. DoorDash, they changed their base pay to $2.50. So if you don't get tips for a delivery service, you basically go, $2.50. And depending on the mileage, a lot of those orders don't get taken because I'm not going to drive 10 miles for $2.50. That's crazy. So so far, I've noticed Uber Eats, the orders seem to be shorter, and most of them are, worth my time to do. Even I don't. A couple times I've had a couple $3 orders, but they were like 3 for 3 miles, so that's fine with me. I don't mind doing those. The only thing I did notice for Uber Eats is they can tip you after they have an hour after you deliver it to tip you. So, but most of them, some of them I don't get tips on. Some of them I do. One cool thing for Uber Eats is if you do 5 orders, they give you $25. So that's cool, and they cap it at $125 a week. I'll probably finish that tomorrow or by Friday. So I'll get my extra $125, which is awesome. I don't mind, an extra $125 on top of my normal orders. So I think I'm going to be sticking with Uber Eats for a while because DoorDash just kind of disappointed me, especially, like I said, when they lowered the base pay to $2.50. And if you don't get a tip, you basically deliver food for $2.50. So that's kind of crazy. I know before I've talked about my disability, so I wasn't really going to do this until I learned that since the government wasn't ever giving me disability money for my SSI, they didn't really care how much money I made as long as I, paid taxes on it. So like I said, early in the year I passed my 2,000 threshold, which is for what most people who are on disability have, because it hasn't been updated since the 80s. And I know there is a law going through right now that they want to raise it to $10,000 for life, which would be a lot better than because $2,000, nobody can survive for their life on $2,000. That's kind of insane. So I've been doing my part-time job every Monday through Friday to make some extra income because the government doesn't care and they're not paying me for my SSI. So my book money's doing well. I've broken almost every record so far this year that I've had in the past. 2022 didn't go too well last year, but I think because I'm doing that newsletter, it's helped increase my sales. So, which is awesome. I can't complain about my book money, and I have more books up now, and they've been, worked through with the editor and all that fun stuff. So, my book money's doing better than I expected, so I can't complain. So I'm putting that away as savings, and my DoorDash or Uber Eats money is used for personal reasons. So that's about it for today. I finished my work, and I'm going to go make dinner here in a little while and go off and do my 3 hours for my part-time job after dinner for Uber Eats, and then come home. It's going to be yoga, and then I'm going to crawl in bed and do some reading for the rest of the day because it feels like it should be longer in the week, but it isn't. So that's about it for today. So I guess I'm done rambling here for a while, and I will be back on Friday for my end of my week wrap up. So see you later. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. And that's about all that I'm going on with my life right now. So I'm out of here. See ya.